Hello, this is Kaylin, and right now I'm with Camilla. Please introduce yourself, Camilla.
Oh, hey y'all. My name's Camilla. I'm going to try to sound real sexy because I'm single and whatnot.
For some of you who don't know, I've been knowing Camilla since we was in high school, and she decided that she's going to do the interview with me. And for some of you that don't know, I'm your host. And so let's just get started on the topic. We're just going to talk about the quarantine. So, Camilla, please, describe how you handle the quarantine and...
Coronavirus! Whoa, okay, so the quarantine, how I can describe the quarantine is basically, this is something bigger than us. This is a worldwide pandemic, and during this quarantine, I've been trying to keep my sanity, which I've been doing well. I've been keeping myself busy, been involving myself with loved ones, and also self-reflecting as well.
It's just do you miss anything? I know a lot of people have mentioned about they miss the restaurant, they miss sitting down.
I miss margaritas, I miss Cafe Del Rio, I miss Elena's, I miss everywhere. I miss the social, I miss tacos. I just miss being social, I really do. I'm an introvert, but I'm also an extrovert. And right now,
I don't know. For me, it doesn't really bug me because I'm used to staying in the house a lot. So it's just to me it's another day, and it's just hey, all I do is go to work and go home, and maybe I don't know, maybe this quarantine, I heard this quarantine has kind of help people get close, this get if you have a dog in your house or family members, something just sitting in your house and getting to know yourself, or staying in a quiet place where you're not distracted by work, school and everything like that. I heard some people, they pretty much the fact that this quarantine kind of helped. And I feel my grandma, she was just mentioning that people who have been in a long relationships, she feel there's going to be a lot of divorces.
A lot of divorces, a lot of breakups, might be a lot of quarantine babies too. It might be a lot of love making going on out here in these streets. The divorce rate might go up for sure, but I just feel if that's the need, just have more cookouts.
Because, people now they have to be stuck with their spouses, their kids. And, my mom, she's pretty much a teacher, and she described that, she feel most of the teachers, what they deal with on a daily basis, now those parents are going to be dealing with that.
Oh, yes, them bad children that the teachers have to deal with at school are now... Oh, yes, most definitely. If you have 3 kids, you are now staying with those 3 kids 24/7. If you're a non-essential, you're 24/7 with your kids.
Me being an essential worker, I kind of work at a store. I'm not going to mention, the name or anything like that due to reasons or, personal...
We don't want nobody to kill you. That's all. That's your business.
Don't stop me. So, I've seen a lot of people, and I know you mentioned quarantine babies. I've noticed that people have been buying pregnancy tests, so I'm just
forget pregnancy tests. That's too late. You need to be buying condoms and Plan Bs. Yeah.
I think maybe 2-3 people or so have
celibacy. Practice that during this quarantine mint.
Well, when you kind of bored in the house, you have to do something.
Stuck in the house, bored in the house, bored 24/7. Totally correction. By the way, I am single out here in these streets, corona free. Let me add that.
She gonna put her Instagram and Facebook out there.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook below in the comments and links, whichever one, both of them actually. Add me on all of them.
All right, y'all hear that? She's single and she ready to mingle.
We're not here to advertise me being single. We're not. We're here back to this interview.
And then I've seen a lot of people buying board games.
Yes, board games, Monopoly, Phase 10, Dominoes, Spades. Bring them all out.
Kiddie pools.
Yes, kiddie pools, trampolines. Make sure them kids, water balloons, water guns, have them kids busy because it's such a beautiful day. We can't forget that it's also springtime.
My brother, he got so bored he built a tent in the backyard. So like he keeping himself, I guess, kind of occupied. So
yes, I've been keeping myself occupied by practicing social distances and abiding all of the rules of the law.
People know that, like, don't come for Camilla. Don't come for Camilla, y'all. She been. Don't find her. No jail time.
No, okay, don't come for me because I've been practicing my social distancing between my 3 homes.
Just letting y'all know, we social distancing right now.
Yes, currently we are in fact 6 feet away in this studio.
We practicing what we preach, okay? Just like some of y'all should. I'm not saying no names, but
healthy habits that we should do during quarantine.
But since I've been working a lot, being the essential worker, as you could say.
Oh yes, very essential. We need you. Thank you for your heroic duties, because not everybody able. As soon as this pandemic broke, I told my job, we need to close. And I stopped going to work. I did.
I think you put one day on Facebook.
That was the day I decided to not. That's right. But let me not. I have to promote my brand. You guys, shop at Dealers for Lancome Beauty Cosmetics. I'm your local beauty advisor for Lancome. I'm here to beat your face. We have the greatest foundation. It comes in 50 shades.
And Camilla will be there to help y'all with the shade.
I can find your perfect shade.
But anyways, I've been working during the quarantine, and some of the people have been not doing the 6 feet distance or anything like that. Like, it's just like, I feel like most of the customers have been irritated by the rules, and I'm just like, we don't make the rules. This is just the law.
To all the customers not practicing social distancing in any setting, it can be a grocery store, hardware store, any place, please social distance yourself.
But yeah, I just one day I had to tell maybe a few customers, I would say. I was handling the baskets, wiping it down, making sure it was sanitized, and we were supposed to pretty much do our introduction at the door, letting them know. I'm not sure if some of the listeners or what your location is or how y'all handling the whole quarantine. I know that we have a law where you have to be 6 feet apart, only one person per household. And people are not really abiding those rules. And it's just there was one guy, I was cleaning off the basket. It was only one guy. So I was just I told him, hey, sir, you got to be 6 feet apart from each guest as you shop. And he kind of just went at me well, I'm educated. And I'm just
wow.
I'm just okay.
Wow.
And, I don't want to say nothing mean, but I would just be clearly if you was educated, you would be smart enough to be 6 feet apart from each other. And I wouldn't have to tell you that, but,
I'd rather be safe than sorry. If you are educated, if you are a conspiracy theorist, I still would just be safe than sorry and just abide the laws of the land. Who cares? Wear a face mask. Okay, cool. Wear a face mask. Fine. Everybody else going through this pandemic. I'm one person. We're all going through this pandemic together. So at least, if you don't want to practice the hygiene and social distancing in public, you know what I'm saying? Do it in public and not do it at home. If you don't want to do that at your house. I don't know.
But it's just you be seeing the most craziest thing, especially people who just believe that this virus is not real. They thinking that we're being strict, or we can't stop the virus from happening, or
let them at least social distance us until they come up with a cure or something, with a vaccine that's patented. I don't want to say patented, but one that's literally that works.
Yeah, so that doesn't just slowly don't to get rid of the pain, but it doesn't cure it.
A vaccine. Of course, we're going to need a cure because, people have it, but also a vaccine so people won't get it in the future as well. But I just feel like a lot of these viruses has been here and left a lot of times. The reason why we get the flu shot now is because of an outbreak similar to this, because of the flu. So history has a...
Hey guys, if you want to watch more of this episode, there's more of the episode at the very bottom of the description, or at least in the bio, to watch the full episode. And if you want to, you can leave good feedback, bad feedback. I'm open to any kind of feedback on my episode. And you can also go follow my Instagram or my Twitter page if you want to be open to any kind of polls that I might be doing for the episodes. And hopefully to hear from you soon.